Hey groovy people, okay, my last video didn't work, so I'm here to talk about some things that I've noticed about diagnostic tools used for neurological disorders. In my trek across the internet and across my many books and studying the brain, which is one of my favorite things to do, and also studying environmental factors and basically all the things that affect our body and our brain. I'm kind of intensely into it. So also I'm intensely into observing my children. So tie those two things together and you get the knowledge base in my head and all the massive questions that go along with it, and I'm constantly looking to answer them. What I did notice recently is many people putting videos up on YouTube and also asking questions of other mothers, and there's all of these mothers, fathers, caretakers. There's all these different places on the web where people can ask one another. And what I'm seeing is many different diagnoses mentioned by people, all with very similar diagnostic criteria, many of them based in observation only. Now I know that there's probably not enough doctors to observe our kids at home, but there are enough diagnostic tools such as brain scans, blood tests, different functional routes such as diet, environmental factors, toxins, behavior in the home, for instance, watching television. These are things that actually change the chemical makeup of the brain, and they're being missed by a mere observation diagnostic method. Where there's by that I mean where there's a list of criteria, people such as teachers, parents, and let's say a speech therapist, an occupational therapist. All of these members, or a psychologist, all of these members of the team have usually at least a 2-year degree, parents not always, and a 2-year degree past college, so a graduate degree. Doctors, on the other hand, they have 8 to 12 years of schooling altogether, which is nearly double. So I'm asking, why do we not use more medically based tools to diagnose something so complex like the brain, and also to observe the tiny differences between different diagnostic diseases. Like, for instance, if there's one tiny difference, it's like it stems off into a whole nother diagnosis. And is this based on a blood test? Is it based on genetic testing? Is it based on, did we actually observe the damaged chromosome, or did we just observe the behavior that is associated with the damaged chromosome? I want to know. Do you? The reason I want to know is because when we simplify the diagnostic measure, it then simplifies the treatment. It simplifies the measures that we go deeper into the causes of these neurological challenges that our children are experiencing. So the more simple and we make this diagnosis, the danger is that our kids go through life with very simplistic, minimal treatment. And then, as I've experienced, my child grows up, and then many things narrow. And are we truly preparing our children and our society for full inclusion, and the full potential that our kids have by early elimination of dietary triggers? The assumption that there is an immune disorder, the assumption that television, games, and the ability to check out in hypnosis type activities such as television really early, and it is known, and television, video games, etc., these are known to change the brain in the science world. It changes the chemistry of the brain, it changes the way that we process things, it changes the areas of the brain that are lit up, it changes the neurotransmitters and the muscular ability for the body to kinesthetically process movement. So all of these things, I know it's a lot, but are we truly getting enough for our kids? And I think no, we're not. Ask these questions, don't be afraid to ask questions, don't be afraid to ask more questions, don't be afraid to get more for your kid than just a school diagnosis just in order to get services at school. I mean, go further. There's far more things than you may know that could be triggering many of the things you're seeing in your children. And this adventure needs more people, more help, more preparation, more prevention, and more attention. So our kids are kind of demanding that attention in public places, and people need to take note of what our kids are screaming out, telling us. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace, love, think about it.